Nation.
SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first. Then you act.
Second is, I don't know if you personally took a lot of heat, but certainly in conversations, you were hard on Cassius as a freshman, really.
You know, like I before you answer the second part of it, what determines really hard? Because he didn't play as much, because I didn't. Cassius is one of those personalities, you don't have to chew him out, because he does get it. You know, so it is funny because in different parts of the country or the state, you think that if he's not playing, he's got it so tough. If I was Cassius Winston, I would think that this process has gone pretty good, but in the circles that we all live in, sometimes it's different. So I interrupted you because I just wondered what constitutes being hard on somebody. I mean, but I'm not allowed to ask questions, you guys are. So go ahead, Earl, get the second part.
But when you look at him now, the season he had this year, how do you feel about that?
I told you the story. My favorite story was when we won the Big Ten in Chicago, and I mean, not in Chicago, when we beat Duke. And we were going to a Final Four. And I saw his mom, and I said, "Was it worth it?" And he says, "Was it worth what?" I suppose it was worth everything you went through his freshman year, you know. And then they are great. I mean, they come up and they meet with me. They want to know what's going on, and good, bad, and indifferent. She says, "Was it worth it?" I said, "Yeah, was it worth it? We're going to a Final Four." She goes, "You got 2 games left." I said, "Hey, don't be me. You know, let's give us some credit. Don't be me, you know. You're as hard on me and your kid as I am on your kid." We're all like that. It just, sometimes it's publicly and sometimes it's privately. But I think what Cassius has done is remarkable. I think what nobody wants to see, Cassius was a very good player when he came here. Cassius had things he had to improve on. But maybe if I was hard on him, if that's in the circles, something made him decide to stay here in May of his freshman year when everybody went home. It wasn't me, so don't blame me. It wasn't anybody else here. It wasn't that his mom and dad didn't want him home or his brothers didn't want him home. Cassius Winston did what is the hardest thing for any human being to do. He self-evaluated. He looked at the situation and he figured it out. I'm not where I need to be. So he stayed here a month when everybody else went home. And that gets no play. And that's what coaching, parenting, everything else is all about. Letting a guy know that he's got to get better at some things. Then it's up to the guy. He just happened to be a good enough, classy enough, smart enough guy that he looked into that, figured it out. I don't know, maybe y'all asked him, maybe nobody's asked him. Why did he do that? You tell me, why did he do that? Everybody went home but him. Why did he do that? He did it because he figured out he's not where he needed to be. And that's beautiful. I mean, that is every parent. Hey, that's my dream as a parent. If my kid, if some teacher could influence my kid, that when June finished, he said, "Dad, I'm going back to school for a month, and I'm going to do that math that I struggled in every day." You know what I'd do? I'd go hug and kiss that teacher. And I'd be so excited for my kid. And that's really what Cash did. There was nobody here but him. So, God, if he wasn't happy or didn't like being here, he had a chance to go home for a month. And if he didn't believe that he needed to get better, he could have gone home for a month. So I am probably selling something because I just think we're so screwed up as a society. We just don't understand. We're so thin-skinned that we just don't understand that these kids are trying to get somewhere where very few travel. When I asked Kyle Arms this morning, so tell me, what'd you think of the Final Four? Was it as good as I told you? Oh, Coach, my uncle flew in with my cousin from California. My entire family was there, Coach. They don't get off the farm much. They were there, Coach. It was this, Coach. It was that, Coach. I mean, I wanted to say, slow down. It couldn't have been that good. It was just unbelievable. It was more or less way better than what you told me, Coach. Was it worth it? Oh, yeah. That's what I get out of all the crap I took for Aaron Henry, or all the things for Cassius Winston, or all the things for Mateen Cleaves, or I could name a whole. I mean, that stuff was way worse back then. It just, there was no Twitter. You know, you guys didn't have access like you had. I mean, that's what Nick was talking about. I'm sure that's what everybody was talking about. We're too thin-skinned.